Taiwan, and I'm going to go over the few plants that I bought from the vendors, or basically one vendor, Meiderland Orchids, at the World Orchid Conference. And I don't know if they're going to make it home or not, um, but I got this orchid. Oh, the other thing was is that there are no tags in this. I had to basically, I was required to buy these plants before he would tell me what the names were. So these are clones, and this one, all right, one of these is called Meiderland yellow, like orange, yellow orange pumpkin, and then this is something else whose actually the information is on my phone, which I can't access right now because I'm doing this live, but I had to get CITES on this, and I'm going to go through what I had to do for CITES. So for these, they're in these little moss plugs, and these for the United States, even though I got my phytosanitary certificate, they cannot be covered in anything. So the day before I'm going home, I'm going to have to unpot all these, take all the moss off, clean them off, and then because I knew that I was going to have to bare root these to get them home, before I left the United States, I brought little Ziploc bags with me and a Sharpie, and I'm going to label them. Now, I don't have to label them with their name. I registered them for my phytosanitary and for my CITES as Phalaenopsis hybrids, and so that's how they're going to go back to the US. So I got this one right here. These are all these like little miniatures. And I got this one, which I believe is the Meiderland yellow pumpkin. This or Meiderland pumpkin. This is actually registered with RHS. This one is also registered. I did look it up before I bought it. I basically had to bully the vendor into telling me what they were before I bought them, because he really did not want to sell these to me until, he didn't want to tell me the names until I purchased them. And then I got this one, which might have been a slight mistake, but I don't regret it because I love the color on this. These are all these tiny little miniatures. So this one, somebody was like, oh, Frank Smith just bought one of his orchids, but he bought actually the one next to this. Was the yellow that had sort of a red center in it, but I didn't actually like that one. I liked this. I would have to admit the shape on the other one was better and was probably be a better breeder for what Frank wants to do instead of this little mini. And this is Phalaenopsis Hose Phantom of Green Grove MB, and it already actually it's been awarded. It has an AMAOS. It's a clone, but I really like the pattern on this. It's I like picotees, and if you look at this, it's got a little green like picotee right around the white edge. So that's only 3 plants. And then because I'm crazy, I got like a cerulean. This is Phalaenopsis speciosa crossed to Phalaenopsis violacea. And the pieces in this look pretty big, and I tried to pick a flask where it didn't have a lot of dead growth in it. And these are the 4 items that I got at the World Orchid Conference that I'm going to take back to the US. And so after I bought this, so the way it works here, you have to have your passport. They have a CITES booth office at the World Orchid Conference that will be open through tomorrow, which is I think Tuesday of the conference. And I went there after I bought my plant. You have to have the plant, the actual physical plants in hand to do this. And I went there and I filled out some paperwork to take these back to the next day. So I had to fill out 2 forms. I had to fill one out for my phytosanitary certificate, and then I had to fill out one for the CITES itself. So even though with hybrids, and when I read the CITES regulations, it says I don't have to do CITES, I was like, well, I might as well do CITES. And that cost me 100 New Taiwan dollars, which works out to being about, divide by 3, about $9 US, which is pretty cheap. On the other hand, we did it, I think, starting about 4:30, and we finished at almost 6. So it took an hour and a half for them to do this. So it was a lot of waiting, and so I am grateful that I am done with that. I'm going tomorrow to the Taiwan International Orchid Show over at the, I think, Taiwan Orchid Park, or Taiwan Technological Orchid Park, and I have already promised myself that I will buy no orchids from there. So that's my haul. I'm sorry I don't have the names really well, and I will add the actual names into the description of my video.